Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. This is Dashram from Brooklyn Grammar High School, subject teacher of mathematics. So this is our 10th class maths textbook front and back cover page. Let's go to index page. So we have total 14 chapters in our textbook. First chapter, real numbers, sets, polynomials, pair of linear equation in two variables, so and so. And the last chapter is 14th one, statistics. Okay, so today I am going to explain the 6th chapter, which is progressions. Okay, so in this chapter there are 5 topics. The first topic is introduction to arithmetic progression. Second topic, nth term of arithmetic progression. Third topic, sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression. Fourth topic, introduction to geometric progression. And fifth topic is nth term of geometric progression. So total 5 topics in this chapter. Before starting the class, I am giving some instructions to you. So children, first you take one notebook and write down the lesson name and today's date, and note down some important points from this class, and what are the homework I am giving to you. Do the homework in your notebook and send answers to me through WhatsApp. And if you have any other doubts in your subject, so send a message or make a call. So then let's start our class. The first definition is progression, a list of numbers or a sequence following certain patterns is called progression. So a list of numbers or a sequence following a certain patterns. Let's see some examples. First example is 9876 dash. See here, first number is 9, next number is 8. So what happened here? 9 minus 1 equals to 8. Next third number 7, 8 minus 1 equals to 7. Next fourth number is 6, 7 minus 1 equals to 6. So that means 9876 following a particular pattern, so it is in the progression. Next second example, minus 1, minus 2, minus 4, minus 8 dash. See, first number is minus 1, second number is minus 2. How to get this second number? Just multiply with 2 with the first number. So minus 1 into 2 is 2. Next third number is minus 4. So that means minus 2 multiply with 2, then you will get the third number. Next fourth number is minus 8. How to get this minus 8? Multiplying the previous number with 2. So that means all 4 numbers are in the particular pattern. So definitely they are in the progression. So next one, third one, 3 3 3 3 dash. See, all numbers are same. So then how they are following the pattern once you observe. First number 3, next number 3. So 3 multiply with 1. So again you will get the 3. Third number also 3. How to get the third number? Previous number multiply with 1. Next fourth number also a 3. How to get the fourth number? Previous number multiply with 1. So that means these all trees following a one pattern, so that is why they are in the progression. And one more important point is here, each number in the list is called a term. See, in the first list 9 is the first number, it is called a term. 8 also a number, it is called a term. So first term is denoting with A1. So here A1 is 9. Next second term denoting with A2. So here A2 is 8. Third term denoting with A3. So here third term is 7. So here the terms are denoting with A1, A2, A3, A4, dash, A. See, progressions, there are two types. One is arithmetic progression, second one is geometry progression. Short name of arithmetic progression it is a short name of geometry progression. So let us start the first definition, that is arithmetic progression. So a list of numbers in which each term obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding except first term. A list of the numbers in which each term obtained means getting, each term getting by adding a fixed number to the preceding means previous, except first term. Let's see some examples. So here 1, 2, 3, 4 dash is a one example for arithmetic progression. See, first number is 1, second number is 2. So first number add to 1, then you will get the second number. Next, third number is 3. How to get this third number? Add 1 to second number. Next, fourth number is 4. How to get the fourth number? Add 1 to previous number, that is 3. So that means in every case we are adding a same number, that is 1. So it is a fixed number. So it is a example for the arithmetic progression. And this fixed number is denoting with small d. D nothing but common difference. Small d. D is a common difference. And this first number is denoting with small a. Okay. See here 1, 2, 3, 4 dash is called infinite arithmetic progression. So you know very well about the meaning of infinite arithmetic progression, because there is a no ending term of this arithmetic progression and he gave dash symbol. So that is it is example for the infinite arithmetic progression. The second example is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. First term 3, second term 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. Next third term 7. 5 plus 2, 7. Fourth term 9. 7 plus 2, 9. Fifth term 11. 9 plus 2, 11. In each case we are adding a fixed number. So that is why it is an example for the arithmetic progression. And this fixed number is denoting with a small d. So that means d is called a common difference. And here a, what is the a value? Yes, 3 is a value. A nothing but first term. So next, coming to general form of a arithmetic progression. So a is a first term, a. So to continue the arithmetic progression, we need to add the fixed number to the preceding. So the fixed number is d. So then you will get the a plus d. Next, similarly, third term. To get the third term, what we have to do? Second term add to common difference. So a plus d is 2d. Next, fourth term. How to get the fourth term? Add a fixed number to the preceding. Preceding means a plus 2d is a preceding term. Let us add a plus 2d, common difference d. So a plus 3d. So you can find out any number of terms in the general form of a AP. So the first term is AP is a, second term is a plus d, third term is a plus 2d, and fourth term is a plus 3d. And here a is called a first term and d is called a common difference. So first term and common difference both are important to form a arithmetic progression. Why? Because to start the arithmetic progression, what is the value required? First term is required. To continue the arithmetic progression, definitely we require common difference. So that is why first term and common difference both are important to form the arithmetic progression. and the second general form of a arithmetic progression. See here, in the second general form of arithmetic progression, I took the first term as a minus d. Second term is a, third term is a plus d, fourth term is a plus 2d. It is also a general form of a arithmetic progression. So this type of general form is useful to solve the particular questions in our chapter. So when we are going to do that type of problems, I will explain how to use this general form. Let's do some example problems. So example 1 is for the AP 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 minus 3 by 4 minus 5 by 4 dash. Write the first term A and the common difference D and find the seventh term. Write the first term A, common difference D, find the seventh term. So total 3 answers we have to find out. So it is a which type of arithmetic progression, can you say? Yes, it is an infinite arithmetic progression because there is a no ending point, ending term of a arithmetic progression, and that he gave dada symbol. So coming to answer, what he is asking, write the first term. So we know very well the first term is denoting with A or A1. So what is the first term in the given arithmetic progression? Yes, 1 by 4 is the first term in the given arithmetic progression. Next, common difference D. So the common difference, to find out the common difference, we have a formula. So what is that formula? A2 minus A1, because we are adding the fixed number to preceding. So to get the common difference, we need to use the formula A2 minus A1. Otherwise, you can use one more formula, that is A3 minus A2. So otherwise A4 minus A3. So did you understand how to find out the common difference? So the difference of any two consecutive terms of a given AP is called a common difference. So but here I am using A2 minus A1 formula. So A2 means second term. What is the second term here? Minus 1 by 4 is the second term. Next A1. What is the A1 first term? 1 by 4. So minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. So here both are fractions. So let's take the LCM of denominators. What is the LCM of denominators? Yes, 4 is the LCM of denominators. So denominators are same. So that is why write the numerators as it is. Minus 1 minus 1. So what is minus 1 minus 1? Yes, minus 2. So minus 2 by 4. So here you can cancel it. 2 and 4 both are coming in 2 table. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So then the common difference D is minus 1 by 2. So now we have to find out the seventh term. Okay. So to find out the seventh term, observe the arithmetic progression. How many terms are available in the given arithmetic progression? Yes, 4 terms are available in the given arithmetic progression. But he is asking seventh term. So let's see how to find out the seventh term. So to get the seventh term, first we have to take the fifth term. So the fifth term is equals to get the fifth term, add the common difference to the fourth term. So the fourth term is minus 5 by 4. So here minus 5 by 4, common difference we already found, that is minus 1 by 2. So minus 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2. Here 4 comma 2 LCM. What is a 4 comma 2 LCM? Yes, 4 is a LCM. Then the numerators are minus 5 plus minus 2. So minus 5 plus minus 2 equals to minus 7. So minus 7 by 4 is a fifth term. Okay. So next sixth term. How to get the sixth term? Add the fixed number, that is common difference, to the preceding, means previous, that is fifth term. So fifth term plus common difference. Here fifth term is minus 7 by 4 and common difference is minus 1 by 2. Same, the 4 comma 2 LCM is 4. then the numerators are minus 7 plus minus 2. Minus 7 plus minus 2 is minus 9. So minus 9 by 4 is the sixth term. Now we are going to find out our required answer is seventh term. How to get the seventh term? Add common difference to the preceding term. What is the preceding term? Sixth term. So sixth term is minus 9 by 4 plus common difference is minus 1 by 2. So 4 comma 2 LCM is 4. Then add numerators minus 9 plus minus 2. So minus 9 plus minus 2 is minus 11 by 4. So then our required answer is minus 11 by 4. Let's see any questions related to example 1 in the exercise. Let's see the one second. Children, here in the exercise 6.1, the first bit is total word problems given. Second bit also is a different, it is not related to example 1. Let's go to another bit. Third bit, for the following APs, write the first term and common difference. Yes, this third bit is same like a example 1, but he is asking only two answers, which are first term and common difference. So I will explain this fourth problem, 0.6 comma 1.7 comma 2.8 comma 3.9. See here exercise 6.1, third bit, fourth problem. What he is asking, only two answers, one is first term, another one common difference. So first term is denoting with A or A1, that is 0.6. Next to common difference. So I already explained how to find out the common difference. We have a separate formula, that is A2 minus A1. Otherwise you can use A3 minus A2. You will get the same answer. But here I am using A2 minus A1. So A2 means second term. What is the second term in the given arithmetic progression? 1.7. Next to A1 means 0.6. So 1.7 minus 0.6. So 1.7 minus 0.6 equals to 1.1. So first term 0.6 and common difference is 1.1. So today I am giving another 3 problems for homework. First problem, second problem and third problem. So send your answers through WhatsApp. Let's summarize what we have learned in this class. First we learn introduction to arithmetic progression. Next, general form of a arithmetic progression. So we learned 2 general form of arithmetic progression, and the third one is how to write first term and common difference. And I gave total 3 homework problems. So children, do these 3 homework problems in your notebook and send to me through WhatsApp. And if you have any other doubts in this class, message me or make a call to clarify your doubts. I hope you understand this class. See you in the next class. Thank you.